Ho, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Glen Chun, the host of Glen Chun, this glorious YouTube channel, which is named, gratuitously that is, after me, Glen Chun. Today's gameplay actually kind of suits the topic I want to talk about today. And when I said in the last video that was on Nuketown, which was remakes, there was a guy who did better in the lobby than me, like by quite a lot, because there's Tropicals all the time. This is the lobby this is the match I was thinking of, and I forgot to check which one was which. But the reason why this suits my topic today is because I'm talking about pub stomping versus pro players. The point being, the people I'm facing here are not good. There's a moment in a minute where a guy who is an enemy, I think it is, I think what he does is he runs right past me. I'll remember it when I see it, and I'll try and point it out to you if I'm paying some attention to what's actually going on in the match. But all I remember was this was really easy. That said, using the AK-47 for the first time in ages, the game initially felt nerfed, but whatever. I just seem to remember it being better than it was at the start of this, than I felt it was at the start of this video anyway. So, the topic, pub stomping. Yes, let's get on with that. See, pub stomping is something that is attributed to YouTube players. What it is you get a YouTuber, many one of them, doesn't really matter which really. I think White Boy is known for doing it, so let's go with White Boy. So you take White Boy 7th Street, and what he does is when he plays his games, if he runs into a load of people who can actually challenge him, he sort of just quits out of the lobby and then goes and finds some people who are way worse than him and just takes a massive dump all over them. That's basically what pub stomping is, you know. You go around looking for people who suck compared to you, and you go and destroy them because they suck compared to you. It's something which is quite often attributed with YouTube. Personally, I don't do it. I just upload whatever the hell, you know. And you can see that in the videos I upload, because I often upload videos where what I try and do is I try and upload personally, quickly off on a tangent. Personally, I try and upload videos which are representative of how I am playing at that specific moment in time. So if I'm struggling to get games more often than I'm not, then if I'm struggling to get good scores more often than I don't, I won't really upload too many good scores around that time on my YouTube channel. I will upload the average scores, you know, because that's where I currently feel my game is. So I want to try and give people an accurate representation of me as a gamer, rather than just the super beefed up god version of me, which some people do on YouTube. But that's not me. That's what I know it's a bit of a tangent, but you know, you get some people who just go around looking for bad players, beast on them and upload that gameplay. That's kind of what pub stomping is. It's just finding a load of randoms, maybe in a team, maybe solo, so you can just destroy them and look good. Now, pro players are a bit different than that. If you ever see a pro player just getting a really high score, then they're probably playing in a public lobby. But most of the time, pro players go around to like all the tournaments, like MLG, whatever. They get sponsored to play the games, and they get in competitive teams, what have you, and they try hard to win. They play the objective more than they play for kills, unless if they're playing in a team deathmatch. Which, that said, I don't really see many competitive matches happen in team deathmatch, so I assume it's not really a game type associated with competitive gaming, but I could be wrong about that. But yeah, what they do is they just go around and they play the objective and they just rape, unless if they're against other pro teams and pro players, in which case they'll look fairly average, because it's another. Oh, I didn't even notice I blindfired that guy. Now, here's the thing with pro players. Some of them do own YouTube channels. Some of them do. I believe quite a few of the Optic clan have YouTube channels, for instance. I know, yeah, I can think of a couple of people. You know, mostly Optic are the ones that stick in my head. I think Socrates used to be a professional gamer in the way that he played tournaments and won. Socrates genuinely was as good as his videos showed he was, because he had won tournaments in the past. That's one who jumps right to my head, because I remember, like, before Socrates went and joined the Air Force, I remember finding him absolutely one of my favourite YouTubers to watch in terms of gameplay wise. I loved watching Socrates, because he was just because I knew I could never really do what he did. I tried sometimes to emulate it, but I only got so far with that. So yeah. Oh, was that the thing I was thinking of? Maybe where the guy could have easily killed me, but he didn't. I don't know. But yeah, and the thing with and so why am I talking about this? Well, a lot of the YouTube community is talking about this. Mainly because some of you may have heard of him, JayNasty 720, who organises teams and then goes and bosses them around and makes sure that they don't do too well so that he can look good. But generally, he goes with a team so that they can, his team can stop other people going up and getting kill streaks, and he can then mop them up whilst they're getting frustrated. You know, that's basically the JayNasty 720 approach. A lot of YouTubers have called him out over it. Mainly, Wings of Redemption did it famously once. Was going to face him, team versus team, but in the end didn't. Because he remembered of what happened when Wings lost a 1v1. Which if you watch Painter already, you'll know all about. But, yeah, so JayNasty 720 normally puts up beast scores on his channel. But like I say, he pub stomps, he lobby farms, looking for these bad players to stomp, and then puts a team together to help stomp them some more, you know. So, but recently he and his team went up against some actual pro players. You can see the video from I think his name was Rambo. You can see this, and yeah, needless to say, JayNasty got what was coming to him. JayNasty is, do you know what it is, right, when it comes to YouTube gamers? The way I like to think of it is this. People around JayNasty's level are the type of people who are qualifying for, maybe not even that high, but I'm going to just use it as a metaphor. These are the type of people who would be qualifying for Grand Slam tournaments in tennis. They are pretty good. I mean, you have to be pretty good. You can't suck at a game and get 100+ kills in a match. You know, that's just not how it works. No matter how much pub stomping you do, if you're as bad as them, then you're not going to do it. Otherwise, a lot of people would be doing it. So you know, he's a qualifier for Wimbledon, but the team that he came up against is Roger Federer. So you've got a guy who's in the qualifying rounds of Wimbledon against a man who's won it 7 times, or how many other times Roger Federer's won Wimbledon now. And that's what it's like. Me, my level of gameplay is probably maybe regional champion. I don't know. And when I say regional champion, I mean take like North Cornwall, and I'm probably the winner there level of gameplay. I say that mainly because the reason why I say that is because normally when I come up against people, I normally do pretty well. I normally hold my own. You know, I don't find many lobbies. I have more so recently, but I don't normally find lobbies and find myself comprehensively outmatched. You know, so I'd say I'm better than most, but I'm not really at the level of top YouTubers, which in turn means I'm nowhere near close to the Roger Federers of the gaming world. But the thing is, JayNasty went and took on this Rambo and got himself completely destroyed. It wasn't even close. I mean, they played a hardpoint match and they lost 250 to 12. I mean, that is, it'd be like winning an F1 race by like 20 laps. It's just, you know, it's just a complete and utter humiliation. And I think it does send out the message that needs to be sent out to everybody who watches YouTube gamers, who don't have who aren't in the pro leagues. People like JayNasty and that. Remember that they do a lot farm for their lobbies, and they do try to find people to just go around and stomp. And they're not necessarily as good as they first appear. And this story with JayNasty kind of highlights that in a way which others don't. He just got he and his squaddy. There you go. That's the idiot. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. There I am, catching the flag, and he just goes and runs straight ahead of me. Those are the types of people that most YouTubers go farming for. That's, you know, that's what they generally do. They go and farm for people like that so that they can butcher them and murder them. They're not pro gamers. They just face people that bad. If you like this video, please remember to hit like and subscribe. And now we have two videos you may have missed. On the left, we have a video called Remakes, which is all about improving concepts which can be improved. And on the right, we have Fatal Stupidity, a video talking about the Spanish train driver who killed, I think, 81 people, all because he was a little bit late. But for now, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.